Hi Stampers, it's Gail Davenport. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And a Stamping Fun with Gail. Today, this is the card we're going to be making, and it's called a tower card. And you have 3 different areas, and when it's standing, it looks like this, so it's a tower effect. When it's on your counter, it's going to be sitting like this. The stamp set that we're going to be using is Counted Sheep and the Frameless. And guess what? They're both in the Sale-A-Bration catalog. This is such a fun time because you get so many freebies. If you spend $50, you can get either the stamp set or the dies for free. If you buy both of them, if you spend $100, you can get both of them at once. It's however you want, but it is so much fun, and I just wanted to show you all about it. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, to begin with, I'm using the Designer Series paper in Good Taste, and this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and what you're going to do is you're going to score it at 1, at 2, at 3, and at 4, and that's going to give you 1/4 inch. So we're going to lay this down, and we're going to take our favorite glue, whether you want to use the sealant tape or the liquid glue or whatever, the tearing tape, whatever you want. And we're going to fold this over and adhere it and just give it a good rub and make sure that it's really going to stay down good, because this is our whole support system right here. And then there you have it. The next thing we're going to do is I elevated my choices in my card because I just didn't quite like how it was. So I've already gone ahead and done some of the work. Now this is the grass cut in the framelits, but I decided to also make it some clouds. So I just used the basic white cardstock and I just sponged around the edges in a pool party. So that gave us that. And then I used the little pendant that was in there as well. I colored my sheep. I used the light slate gray and then the dark, and then I put a little bit of the pink, the light pink pirouette, just to give him a little bit of color in his cheeks. And so this is how this is going to go. And then we're going to adhere it. Now the way I do it is I put it on the side that I'm going to be using, and I do pretty much the entire thing because you just want to make sure. And then you're going to take this to that edge, and I find if I can just get it folded right there and get started and get right at that edge, I've got a good place going. So then I just rub it down pretty good, and then I turn it to the next one. Rub it from that side. So the next one I'm going to do is the little one carrying the balloons. And he's so cute. And again, I gave him a little bit of blush on his cheeks too. The balloon dies are also in this set. I mean, it's just a really, really nice little set. And now I'm going to put him on. I will give you all the measurements in the description. I am using a basic gray, and it is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And the white is 2 1/2 by 4. And this is the next one, and I just thought he was so fun. Okay, he's the one that's going to be jumping over the fence. So I'm going to kind of decide where I want to put my fence, and I'm putting it on with little dimensionals. The fence is also in the dies. If I can get my little tags off here. I'm going to put my fence down. Oh, and I wanted to show you this. I'm glad I saw it. I left it on to remember, and then I almost forgot. You have these little pieces that are sticking out, and you don't want those on for this card, so you're just going to snip them off and let them fly. Now I'm going to put it right above the grass, like that. And then he's going to be jumping over the fence. And the way I want it is that his hoof comes right down like he's just getting ready to clear it. So now we're going to put him down. And then we're going to do this last one. And with this one, I used the same colors as the balloons. I used the Granny Apple Green, the Pacific Point, and the Daffodil Delight. And I just randomly stamped the little hats. But then I took one hat and I stamped it in the Pacific Point and I cut it out. And I forgot to color his face, but I'll do that momentarily. We can do that later. You don't need to watch all that. That's not really any fun. And then we're going to, again, and you always, again, you want to get to the edge of that paper. And this will fit in a normal A2 envelope, so that makes it nice too. But there you have it. Cute little birthday card for somebody. I want to thank you. Excuse me. And I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I want to thank you for watching this.